Okay, so we got the dash cam on, and this mobile phone is on to record this video. Again, I would like to invite you, welcome you back. This is my second video. I would like to invite you to please like, share, and subscribe to my new YouTube channel. And we're going to discuss something new today. It's got something to do with what we normally get asked every time by people. I mean, so we gotta hit the road now because I need to get home as fast as I can, but still maintain the speed limit, which is 100 k's. So normally we normally get asked, maganda ba sa Australia, maganda ba sa Canada? So my simple answer to that is it depends on your perspective. I mean, what would you like to accomplish? I mean, well, what is your preference? I mean, if you want cold weather, then you can move out to here to Canada. So madalas tinatanong kami ng ganun, sabi nila maganda ba sa Australia, which I would reply, oh maganda, malaki sweldo, malapit sa Pilipinas. And then the next question would be, why did you move out here? Why do you have to, bakit lumipat pa kayo dito? And then tanongin kami, maganda ba sa Canada? Sabi ng asawa ko, malamig. So bakit pa kayo lilipat doon? Parang mga ganun ba na tanong. And so once and for all, let's get into that topic. I mean, let's get the perspective of someone, like we lived in Australia from 2012 up until 2016, and then we moved out here where we have been since, like, we've been here for like 4 years. So what are the reason why people move to another place? The majority is for job security, and in both places, like in Canada, here in Canada and in Australia, it's almost the same. Like, there are a lot of jobs. If you have the right skill set, right mindset, and if you're not fussy about what you do, you're gonna find a job. There are a lot of jobs, but there are not many people who would like to do certain jobs. So it's up to you if you want to do like menial jobs. But definitely there are a lot of jobs that exist. It depends on your skill set. That's why it's very important. It's imperative that you get yourself up to speed now. I mean, especially dun sa mga kababayan ko, sa mga kabaro ko sa nag-aantay ng sakay sa susunod na ship assignment nila. I mean, don't you think it's about time to upskill, get yourself up to speed? Maybe you're an entrepreneur. I mean, you just haven't figured it out yet. I mean, like nung I've been a chef for most of my life. Nung dumating kami rito, nag-upgrade ako, nag-aral ako ng welding, which proved to be a wise investment kasi nung nag-lockdown, I lost my job dun sa restaurant na tinatrabahuan ko. So for 3 months, wala akong trabaho dun. And thankfully, I got this new skill, my welding skills that, you know, got us through. I mean, I don't have to worry about paying off my mortgage, putting food on the table, and paying off my car loan, and so much more. So that got us through everything. You know, even my wife, she works 2 jobs too. She works at the, you know, at Tim Hortons and Sobeys grocery. So when the lockdown was implemented, there isn't much people going to Tim Hortons, so she got you know, her schedule was drastically reduced, and so he got some of that extra hours from Sobeys, and that get us through. For, you know, it is what it is, but you know, it's not ideal to have 2 jobs here because, you know, you don't have time for yourself, for your family. But then, you know, think about it. I mean, extra few bucks goes into your pocket. You know, you're gonna go a long way para, you know, keep yourself afloat. So a different skill set is most important, especially now. I don't know if you've heard about that organization, World Economic Forum. It is the gathering of all, you know, rich people, CEOs, heads of state. So their prediction for this, they come out with a report that's saying that this decade, up until 2030, half of the, I don't know the exact number of that. I mean, but a significant number of the world population, the working population, would find themselves unemployed because of technology, algorithms, you know, robotics, artificial intelligence. So you need to upskill. I mean, that's what they're saying. It's kind of disheartening to know, but that's the reality. We just have to, you know, just suck it up. I mean, that's what it is. They're the ones who have the money. So I mean, maybe most of you, maraming would not agree with that, but I don't think there's other way around it. These are the people who have the money, who have the means to in their companies, and business leaders. So that's what they're saying, right? I mean, we just have to go with the flow. They already cut the path for us, for everyone to follow. I mean, and so in terms of jobs, pretty much Australia and Canada are almost the same. And then you have education. So education, pretty much the same too. So you get free education from kinder to grade 12. Same for both countries. But then if you go pursue a college degree, or if you want to go apprenticeship, you know, you have to take out a loan if you don't have the money. But then you have to, but you don't have to repay that until until after at least I think 6 months after you graduate, because that's what I know. Because when I came out here and took out a loan from my welding course, so they're gonna ask you how much did you make, how much did you earn so far, how much did you make last year, how much will you make during the time you'll be attending school. So that thing would they're gonna figure out from that how much they're gonna lend you money to, that you're gonna need to borrow. So the rest of it, like your school fees, goes directly to the school, and then whatever is left, they're gonna put into your bank account every month. That sort of allowance, because they know you'll not be able to work full time, and then you have family to support. But then it'll pay off, because education is the best investment that you can, knowledge is the best investment that you can put your money on. Okay, so next that we'll dig into is healthcare. Healthcare is actually almost equal, if not equal. You got it's an universal healthcare for everyone, for all Canadians, or for all Australians, even permanent residents. But one thing that stands out here is even the foreign workers, they get free healthcare here in Canada. I don't think they offer free healthcare for foreign workers in Australia, because I know I've been to the GP at least 4 or 5 times in Australia, and I have to shell out for the fees and diagnostics. So there it is. And it's okay. What else? Rents, housing. You all know Australia, most of the people live along the coast. So the closer you get to the ocean, the more expensive the houses are. So if you go inland in the middle of Australia, probably you might see cheaper houses. I don't know. Well, if they're not in the mining towns, then you probably can get a really cheap house. But here in Canada, it's the same thing. I mean, where we live, it's like an hour and a half, couple of hours away from the city. Although this town is already a city, but I really can't call it a city, because it's a big town. It's a small city. Only 5,500 at the most people in here. So we got a cheap house, so I'm good with that. I'm not looking for anything fancy, because then it comes with a price tag. So I only want something to 4 walls and a roof on top of our heads. That's it. And what else? I guess it all comes down to what do you really want to achieve. I mean, if you want the cold weather, or a lot of outdoor activities, well, Canada, there are a lot of places that you can visit here. I don't know, I've never been to, although I've been to all over Australia, but only near the port where the ship docks. But here in Canada, we've been to Manitoba, we've been to Alberta, we've been to BC, there's so many places that you can visit along the way. There's so many places to see, and besides that, US is just, you know, it's just down south, and you can drive drive in the morning and drive out in the evening and be back here in Canada again. So that's another thing. So it all comes down to what do you want to achieve, what preference do you, what are your preferences. I mean, we went here because I've got a lot of relatives here. That's one reason. I've got, you know, I wanted them. I visited the US, so I want them to see what I've seen before. Like, basically that's it. I mean, it all comes down to you. But absolutely, it's time to, you know, for people who are looking for jobs, still out of job right now. I mean, it's time to upgrade. I mean, upskill, learn new skills, even if it's you know, the things that you hated the most. But if you have, you know, if you have choices, then it will go a long way. Kasi kung wala kang choices, I mean, that's very tragic. I mean, it's only like, I was lucky to be in a welding course that put us through. Because if not, I mean, I would have been out of job too. And lastly, I would like to say that a couple of months ago, the Canadian immigration minister came out with an announcement that Canada is actually increasing their new immigrant program by 50,000, apparently because this year they were not able to achieve their goal of you know, welcoming new immigrants. So the original target for next year is to 351,000. So they increased that by 50,000. So now the new target is 401,000, and the year after that, the original numbers too were gonna get increased by 50,000, and then the year after that, same thing. So it's something to look at. I mean, if you're planning on moving to another country, another jurisdiction, or whatever, you know, it's get your papers in order, credentials, passport, whatnot. I mean, and so when the opportunity knocks, they're not gonna wait for you. So you have to be ready. Be ready with it. So when the time comes, you know, you already have your foot on the doorstep. So again, thank you, and it's a good afternoon here, good morning, or good evening, wherever you might be. So thank you for watching my video, and again, I would like to invite you to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you soon again on my next vlog. Alright, bye bye.